And my really red face.
I don't know why you have a red face.
Because you're yellow. I look more red to your yellow.
I can't. It's your overhead light. I don't know what else to tell you.
Mine is natural.
Okay.
Yours is yellow.
Apparently warm.
So
we call this warm.
This is natural. This is good for the environment.
This is warm.
Not. This is good for the environment. God says, help us out with this. God says, Samantha, time to change your fucking light bulb.
Oh, fuck off.
That's what God's saying. That's God's message to you.
That is not God's message, actually.
Change your light bulb.
You know what he told me? Warm. He goes, go with God. You are Lisa's friend. We feel sorry for you.
No, God, that's not what God says. You know what God says to me? God says, God, Lisa, it's God. Oh, it must take a lot having to put up with Samantha.
You know what? And then God comes to me and he goes, I just told Lisa that you're the difficult one, but between the two of us, she's the difficult one.
That's not true. God wants to have a parade for me because he thinks I'm so awesome. I'm just saying.
God wants a special day in heaven for me.
Really? Because God says I'm going to be up there in heaven saying, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I already have a job when I go to heaven.
Nobody needs you to have that job, Lisa.
I already have a job.
Nobody needs you to have that job.
Heaven's going to just be about me and God, actually. Party for two, me and God. And then look out and see what happens.
Yeah, see who gets in.
Be a crapshoot. I don't think so.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Right? Yeah,
all right.
Dear God.
Dear God.
Dear God.
Help us all. Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to adjust my microphone. Back to the microphone issues.
Lisa. Nope. Don't start. Nobody needs to hear that.
No puzz.
Nobody needs to hear that.
No puzz.
Nope.
Oh, I'm just saying, right? I'm back to the old mic.
Uh-huh. It's not the old microphone. It's the old mic
stand. Yeah, that I'm afraid of because it weighs 45 pounds. And if it lands on my toe, I'm going to have a broken foot. So it scares me, actually. I feel that you bought me a weapon of mass destruction.
I probably did.
Right? Like if somebody breaks into my home, that's what I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing the base of this heavy stand that came to me in the mail. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to clunk somebody with it.
And you know what? All our editor wants, our John Domingo, all he wants, Lisa, is for you to talk into your mic.
I know, and I try, but I'm a mover and I'm a shaker.
Yes, so. you have horrible mic technique.
I do, right? Because I move. Right? I get uncomfortable. I shift. I move back. I move forward. I know, right? Right. I'm very. Am I twitchy by nature?
Yes, you are. It's not naughty by nature. It's twitchy by nature.
Twitchy by nature for no real reason, right?
Nope, no reason at all.
Right? I'm just got ants in my pants or something, Samantha. Right? Isn't that what they say?
I guess so.
Oh my goodness, Samantha! Finally, we're back. We're both back home.
Yes.
Right? Hello, winter.
Oh God.
Wow, what the hell?
I mean, we were in the East and it was sad and depressing weather. Right. And then I got one day of sun and then it was depressing. And I'm like, did I bring it with me? Like, did it follow me home?
Do you remember how you described Ontario? You called it moist.
It was
and I said, can you not refer to it as that, please? In Ontario, we grew up calling it damp.
Oh, okay. It's a damp cold.
It's a damp type of cold. It's a damp cold, not a moist cold. It's damp.
Oh, fucking rained all the whole time.
Right? Moist describes your nether regions.
Okay.
Right? Unlike damp.
Yeah, and I don't love precipitation on a good day.
Yeah, well, your hair showed it.
Oh my God!
Mine did too.
It was like bleh.
Not like. One day out of 10, and the day that we went and met the friends of the podcast, that was the only day I felt that I looked like me.
Yeah, it was the only day I felt I had good hair.
Only day, right? When I was in Ottawa, I'm like, who is this monster and where did she come from? I'm like, I don't want pictures taken. They're like I just had big hair and it was just big and flat. It was horrible.
It was horrible. God, I don't know how they live like that. Oh, it's just like, why do we have rain? Like, why is it raining?
It's so bad. And then now today in Saskatoon, we've officially gotten more snow today than what we've had all winter. Right?
No, that big snowstorm gave us quite a bit, Lisa.
Oh, I guess it did.
Don't say that because it's going to snow into tomorrow too. So
I know there's a lot of snow. It's like big flakes of snow, right? Blech. Yeah, but we shouldn't complain, right? Because the Maritimes, did you see that?
Oh my God, they can't get out of their house.
I know, right? I know. Like, it's so crazy. So a friend of the podcast, Glenna Lawless, lives out there. I don't know if she's out there right now or if she's on holidays or something because she retired. But that's all I thought of. I'm like, oh my God, what about our friends in the Maritimes?
They are not having a good time. It's just crazy the amount of snow that they got. And then
it's not going to go away anytime soon.
No. And then LA, they got all their rain that they usually get. Yeah, over a course of like months in 2 days.
In 2 days.
In 2 days.
That's so crazy. Hey,
that's nuts.
That's so crazy.
And like there's mudslides. People are losing their homes. Oh, it's just insane.
And then I feel bad because I'm bitching about the snow, but guess what? It's mine to bitch about. I'm bitching about it, people. I'm bitching about the snow. I feel for the rest of the world, but I'm bitching about the snow in Saskatoon.
Well, it's the one thing we've got, right? It's the one thing we can complain about in Saskatchewan that we all agree on, the weather.
Exactly. Right. And best. To think last night at 6:30, I said to Mike, oh my God, I think spring is around the corner because it was still daylight out. And then all this.
And then it happened.
And then all this. Samantha, how's your week been?
Oh, my week has been okay. It's been okay.
Good. We got Chelsea tomorrow.
Yes.
Chelsea Handler.
When you guys listen to this, we'll have already been there.
We will have already been. And we'll have not have met her.
Nope.
She's hard to reach. She's busy. She's hard to reach. Yeah, my week's been good too. Thanks.
You know what? I'm just out of touch with being kind, apparently, to you.
Right? You're like the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers needed to win one more game to tie the record at 17 games.
Oh.
And they had a 9-day layoff because of the All-Star game.
Uh-huh.
You know, Edmonton Oilers is hockey, hey, sports fans?
Yes, thank you.
Know that? Okay.
Yeah,
they had 9 days of no hockey because they were doing the All-Star game, and then they lost, so they didn't set the record. So that's like you. You were doing so good, asking like probably 4 weeks in a row how I was doing.
Yeah, that's me.
Just
so
like
good.
That, just like that over, right?
Done.
Yeah, I have some breaking news. It's big. It's really, really big. I am ready as of March 1st to start my New Year's resolutions. I'm ready.
Up.
I'm not going to give it up
already.
I'm not a quitter like that.
You are a quitter.
I'm not. I'm a postponer.
Not doing it till March the 1st.
I'm a postponer, not a quitter.
You're a quitter.
Postponer.
That's called lazy.
Postponing. Just postponing.
Procrastination.
Postponing. Wrong P. Postponing. Repeat after me. Postponing.
I'm not saying that because I don't believe it.
I'm just postponing.
And what exactly are you bringing forth on March the 1st as a New Year's resolution, Lisa?
I'm going to walk faster.
Oh, God.
I'm going to try and walk faster.
Okay.
Right? Because I feel I get lots of steps in. Not like you and your fake steps because you're an arm mover.
I am an arm mover.
Right? And friends of the podcast, how interesting is this, right? So we both wear like a Fitbit type of apparatus. And last year I thought it was just weird. And this year it's fact. Samantha moves her left arm that is on her watch arm at the speed of light, because at any given time she's 1,500 steps ahead of me, even though we are still in the lobby at the hotel. Or still in or still at the restaurant. Like we haven't even started our day yet.
Yeah.
She's already got 2,000 steps.
I have to do to cheat. Wiggle your arm. That's all you got to do.
It's not about cheating. So I'm going to walk faster.
Isn't it? Really? It's you from you. Coming from you. That's hilarious.
If I wasn't already putting in the steps, it would be different, but I'm putting in the steps. Right? So you're the cheater. So I'm going to walk faster. And again, I'm reevaluating, kicking unnecessary bread to the curb.
Oh God.
Right?
Here we go again.
Unnecessary bread items.
And please explain for those who do not know what unnecessary bread is.
It's hard to say what unnecessary bread is. It's for
if you're going to have a peanut butter and jam sandwich, the bread is necessary.
The bread is necessary, or else you don't, because you don't have a sandwich without the bread.
If you're having chicken parmesan with pasta and there's a slice of garlic toast, that's unnecessary.
That's unnecessary, but that's going to be a tough call though, because it would be so delicious. But technically, you're right, Samantha. That's unnecessary. If I'm going to have chili in a bread bowl, I could have chili in a bowl.
Yes.
Bread bowl would be unnecessary.
Bread bowl would, and because you have bread bowls so often,
right?
This is really going to be a conundrum for you,
right? I know, right? I'm going to be torn, right?
Torn,
so totally torn. So those are my two big things. Because if I can cut out bread, then I think I'm gonna shed some pounds. And then when I put on my panty slimmer. I think it's gonna work, because right now my concern is I wanna invest in a pair of what are they called, kinks or something?
Yeah.
Right, or whatever they're called, nicks or kicks, or I don't know, not period panties, but the ones that actually hold your stomach in. Right?
Yes, Lisa. And I think they understand what it is.
And I'm not quite ready for the pull-up diaper yet either. Right?
No, we're not quite there yet.
Right. So the one that actually the tummy tucker, the slimmer, but I've been trying to figure out, what the hell does my part that's going to be slimmed, where does it go?
It gets pushed up and you now have 2 sets of boobs.
Oh, just what I don't need.
Or it pushes it in.
I'm practicing pushing it in.
Pushes it in so that your internal organs are now squished together.
Will it make me look like I have a bigger booty?
It doesn't go there. It doesn't.
Don't you wish your
it doesn't go down and out?
Like mine? No, not like that.
No.
Okay.
No. It might come out the sides.
Then that's my muffin top. That's what I'm trying to get rid of.
Oh, I don't know. I think more for you, it'll probably just go up.
And that's my worst, right? So either I'm going to get new boobs, another set of boobs that I don't need because I already don't need the size of the ones I have, or I'm going to get more chin, which again I don't need.
Oh, excuse me.
If it presses up that much, will I get extra chin?
Yes, you will.
Oh God. Only I cannot find a panty slimmer that's going to slim.
I think you just have to try them. I think it would be hilarious if you did.
Well, I'm. You know what all the rage is that bodysuit.
Yes. Well, isn't that what Michelle has?
Yeah, a scuba suit, right?
She has a scuba suit.
Scuba suit.
Why don't you just get her to get you a scuba suit?
Because that's now all what Char wore. She's had a scuba suit too.
Yeah, just do it.
That's the rage, right? Scuba suits.
Scuba it up.
Right? Would you ever scuba it up?
No, I like to breathe.
Oh, I know, right? That's going to be the tough part.
Yeah, that'll be the tough part.
I don't know. Friends of the podcast, should I scuba it up or should I not? Let's throw it out to the people.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, let's throw it out to them.
Okay. So I watched the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
As I do. And I happened to be watching it when they were interviewing Paris Hilton because she was at the Grammys.
Right.
And back in the day, hey, Paris, she put out some tunes. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
You remember that?
Unfortunately, briefly.
Yeah, the hot mess that was.
I tried to block it out.
So apparently, Paris Hilton is releasing a new album, and she declared that she is going to save pop music.
Wow.
All I thought was, girlfriend, no.
Okay, so so here's my question. Is it because when people have too much money, I get we're all, our mamas told us anything you put your mind to, Lisa, you can do. Now, if you take your mama's theory, total lie, right? Dear moms, just be honest with your kid. You're going to be a loser, but you're going to be nice and people are going to like you. Okay. Don't say I can be anything when you already know I can't be. You knew I struggled tying my shoes. You knew I didn't count well. You know I don't like to read. Don't say I can do anything because I already couldn't do the basics very good. Right?
Yeah.
I just color in the lines.
I know. Like I just listened to her say that and I was like, I'm sorry. I think Taylor Swift saved pop music.
Right.
I don't think we need you to help that out.
So next year, then the award would be for album of the year. So it would be like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Paris Hilton. And people would be like, is that a typo?
Okay, but you know what she's going to put out, right? It'll be some little like dance pop.
Oh, it'll be all synthesized stuff.
Yeah, it'll be all that shit. Yeah. And it's like, no offense, Paris Hilton, but can you just keep to a lane that makes sense in the world?
Right? And I don't know what lane that is, but I like the lane where she's been extinct since she did that Simple Life show. Right? She needs to go back to that lane, right? Okay, you finished Simple Life and then you disappeared for 10 years. Yeah. Go back to that lane.
Go back to that one.
Right? Just like put your little puppy in your purse and go back to your lane.
And then when I was coming home from work, oh my God, on the radio, I can't believe they played this. C95 played a remixed version of Sunglasses at Night.
Oh.
Sung by Heidi Klum.
Like as in like I'm like the judge and the model?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm like, no.
Huh. No. Well, it's funny because all the driving I did in Ontario, I felt like I was remixing an awful lot of songs too.
Please don't put out an album. I beg of you.
Right? Maybe that's what I need is to put out an album.
No, because you and your
really good.
I have, or you sent me a video of you and your sister carpool karaokeing.
Right.
80s tunes, and neither one of you could hold a tune.
No, we can't. We were not born with that either. Oh. Right? But our mom was really honest with that skill.
Yes.
Yeah, kids don't sing. You guys can't sing.
I need people to just stay in their lane.
Stay in their lane, right? Paris Hilton, do whatever it is that you do that's perftly well, which I think is just being a socialite.
Yeah.
Like, just do that, right? Just do that. Samantha, oh my goodness. I got to tell you, I'm shaking my head still at my flight home on Sunday night.
Uh-oh.
I'm shaking my head at the amount of shit people take on the plane. This is, you know what it is? Backpack and a bag, backpack and a bag, backpack and a bag and a baby, backpack and a bag and a baby, backpack and a baby and a kid, backpack and a bag, backpack and a bag. That's all it is, right? All it is.
Funny. That's
right?
Funny.
For the man, because you can take on a personal item, he's the backpack, and then he's got his bag. And then we wonder why planes don't leave on time.
Yep.
And why people sitting in the seat don't get, like, technically you should rent that space above your seat.
Yep.
For your bag.
And you know what
you don't.
But you know what I saw? I saw people put it, if they were at the back of the plane.
Yeah.
And I was like, I chose kind of the middle of the plane, like more towards the front.
Yeah.
They would if there was a spot, they would put their bag in the area that I was, and head back to their.
So they could get out quicker.
So they just like moved and picked it up as they went. And I'm like, wow. Do you understand now that the person who is arriving late to sit in the middle of the 3 seats
gets
now has nowhere to put their shit?
Right. And that shouldn't be allowed. You should get the place. If I'm in 16A, the cabin should hold 3 spots.
Yeah.
For the 3 seats, right?
Yeah.
And that's where your shit goes. So no more backpack and a bag, backpack and a bag and a baby.
Backpack, bag and a baby.
Right? Because the baby they also get a personal item. So they got a bag. Everybody's got a bag. I'm shaking my head. I'm just like, oh my God, the amount of shit. And I don't remember, like 15 years ago, all this nonsense.
No, because it's when they started charging for bags, right? Now nobody wants to.
Right. Now nobody wants to
carry it.
Bag.
Yeah, nobody wants to check it.
Right.
But on my flight, on one of my flights, there was like 3 families.
Right.
One with like a kid each.
Yeah.
And they, you know how they pre-board, right? Anybody in there, blah, 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 blah. If you are a family traveling with children, you now can board the plane. Yeah. Well, the Air Canada, what do we call them? Stewards?
I I don't know what they're.
Flight attendants.
The flight
attendant lady.
Prepare for arrival.
Yeah, the lady. She was watching the crowd, and there was a family sitting over there, and I'm like, you need to move. We can't get on the plane until you get on the plane.
Exactly.
And so she was like, hi, are you boarding? Are you coming? Yes. And she almost got to the point where she was snapping her fingers. She was like, let's go. And right? I'm like, I like you.
Right.
I appreciate you right now.
Get it going, right? We got a flight. So we got to be in the air.
Tick, 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 people.
Right? People don't care.
No. I'm like,
don't
give me a break.
And then when I sat, so I was lucky enough. I had the window, empty seat in the middle, and then a dude beside me, right?
Yeah.
So then the dude, before we're landing, he goes and he gets his carry-on bag, takes it down, puts it on the floor in the middle. So then you know how when it's flight attendants prepare for landing and they come around to make sure everybody shits underneath their seats. The lady says to the dude, you can't have that little suitcase there. And he's like, why? And the lady said, because if there's an emergency landing, this woman can't get out. You're blocking her way. And he looks at her and he said, what are the chances of that happening? Yeah. Hi. I have my earbuds in, but they're not on, dude. I hear the whole conversation.
He was basically saying, I don't care.
Apparently, this girl's life doesn't matter. Right? It didn't matter.
I would have said, don't you dare.
Right? Don't you dare. He totally DFC'd me. He didn't fucking care about me. Right?
So did she end up putting it back up?
Yeah, she marched it back down to where he had it and put it back above.
Jerk face.
Yeah, I'm like,
jerk.
Yeah, hi. My life matters if we crash.
My life.
Right? I was like so mad.
Oh my God.
You entitled jackass.
Oh my God. That rampant.
Right?
Flying. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Like, so I'm shaking my head.
Okay. I do have to say though, the flights were all Air Canada and that was fine.
Yeah.
However, I would just like to say, you should lower your seat prices for the business class the day before. They were still $485 to sit in business class.
Yep.
And extra on top. And I'm like, dude, it's my butt in your seat.
Yeah.
I'll pay you $50 for it.
Yeah, it's just because the seats, you're not bringing the seat in specially.
No.
Right? It's already in the plane.
Jeepers, what? You don't want to feed me? Fine. Don't feed me. I just want my ass to fit in the seat.
Exactly. Right? That's exactly it. But it's so crazy because, and you know what else the airlines need to do? Dear airlines, on small planes, small planes in Canada, ban being able to put the seat rest back.
Oh, yes.
Right? Because, if I want you to sit on my lap, I'll invite you back here. Right? Right? I'm happily married. I don't need you sitting on my lap.
Yeah. Dude. And not all planes with 3 seats are the same.
No.
Because I sat in a plane where the seat was quite far in front of me.
Right.
And then the plane on the way home to Saskatoon was right here again. It was right at my face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are we in the oldest plane known to man?
Exactly.
Why can't we have the nice plane?
As soon as this man reclined his seat, I was wedged in for 3.5 hours. Just wedged. Oh
my God, that is so rude.
Right? And then I thought to the guy with the suitcase blocking my way, I'm thinking deep down, it doesn't really matter if your suitcase stays there or not, because I am so sandwiched in because of the guy with the seat back. I'm not going anywhere if there's a crash. I'm dying in my seat, and good luck tearing me apart. Right? Found one passenger fully intact, sitting straight up. That would be me. Everybody else is just bits and pieces, but except for this one lady sitting straight up.
Wedged in,
right?
Oh, flying. So much fun.
I know, hey? So fun.
But I got to shake my head right now that we are still complaining about TSwift and the NFL. They just can't get enough of it. And I'm like, are we done yet? There are those crazy announcers in the States who are just slamming Taylor Swift.
I know.
Every which way. And I'm like, guys, you've got a problem and you should probably do some deep reflection on why a woman who makes $1 picks your ass.
Why she's causing you this much upset?
You have some deep-seated problem.
Right? Holy hey, you got some woman issues. There's some woman issues.
Like, it's just her going to the game. She doesn't do anything else. She just shows up to the game.
She shows up and enjoys the game, right? Cheering on her boyfriend like everybody else would.
Everybody else.
Right? Like if Mike Gibson was a tight end in the NFL, I would show. That's funny. I would show up and I would cheer just like Taylor Swift is cheering.
Right?
Right? They probably wouldn't necessarily show me on camera that much, but if they wanted to, I'd be there for the camera.
Yeah.
You know, so hopefully, because it's Super Bowl this weekend, hopefully then this puts it all to rest, right?
Well, you would hope so, right?
But they've got there's what's called prop bets, right? And prop bets are, I guess, all these, like, some are real bets and some are just ridiculous. It can be anything. Things like what color will the Gatorade be that they dump on the winning coach? People can bet on that. Oh. They can bet on what time will Taylor Swift's plane land at the airport from Tokyo. Right? Will Travis Kelce propose? Why would he propose? Why would he do that? Why would we even think that he's remotely going to do that?
That's a bad idea. And I hope to God that they are not doing that.
Right? To me, in my opinion only, any man that catches his woman off guard with a proposal in public, you deserve a big no. You deserve a big no. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't feel that Travis Kelce would do that to her.
I think they're those people.
No, I think they actually do like their privacy.
I think so too. Hey?
So all I'm saying is I shake my head at those who feel they still need to bash a woman just for dating a football player.
Right.
Just saying.
Right?
Because the NFL is not upset about Taylor coming to football games.
Nope.
Viewership for women is up. Their branded product is up. They are now exclusively making things for women because women are buying shit. Yep. Hi, because guess what, guys? When something sells, that means a woman is behind it. That means that we have gotten behind a product. Boom, we are the major consumers of most things in society. So shut your fucking mouth.
Wow.
There I said it.
Boom.
Fucking said it, man.
Look at that. Whoa. Hey. Girl needs to slow her roll. We got some dudes that listen and they're going to be like, rah.
Whatever, man. It's not you guys. I'm not talking about the people who listen to us.
Right. Because chances are they know how we feel already.
Well, if they're listening, yes.
If they're listening. However, I agree totally, right? Totally. I agree. So when they come after you, I got your back.
Whatever. Come at me.
I'm just saying, I got your back. I got
okay. All right.
Okay. My name is Lisa, and I have and I have a problem.
Yes, you do. How long are they around for?
I don't know. I hope not much longer. I'm addicted to the McRib.
Oh my God, you need a 5-step? No, is it a 12-step program?
I need like a 100-step program. Right? I need them to leave.
You need them to leave. Okay, so I got to ask, how many from the moment that they released, which was the 30th?
Not that many. I've only had 5.
Since then?
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be like 2 a day for sure.
No, but it's been, but then Mike said today, maybe instead of Super Bowl snacks, we'll have McRibs. And I'm like, oh, let's do it. Right? There's people at my work, my boss and my boss.
My God.
I feel I'm being a bad influence, right? Because they're both really healthy people.
They are.
My boss says maybe her and her husband are going to go on a Valentine's date and get a McRib because she needs to try it. My boss, she's like, let's order them on Friday. Let's order them.
Everyone's gonna hate it.
They're all only person just me. Just I like
you.
It.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like I can't say enough about it. It's so delicious and I love them so much. But I was thinking about this. Do you know that there's no jingle for the McRib?
Oh, no, there isn't.
I wrote one.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to sing it.
Okay.
McRib. And the tune's going to change all through it. Okay. McRib, I love you. You're ooey and you're gooey. I'll take 2. The sauce is messy. The meat is pressed. Put it all together. It's just the best. I'll shout it out loud because it's McDonald's best dish. Keep it on the menu. That's my wish. Yeah.
I I dare you to put that on TikTok and then at McDonald's and see what they do.
Okay, I'll do it. Challenge accepted.
That would be so precious.
Challenge accepted.
Right? Okay. Let's work it through. Okay. McRib, I love you. You're ooey and gooey, and I'll take two. The sauce is messy, the meat is pressed, but put it all together. It's just the best. I'll shout it out loud because it's McDonald's best dish.
Keep it on the menu because that's my wish. Because I changed the ending. My original ending was, I'll shout it out loud because it's McDonald's best dish. How about we kick the fillet of fish? But then I thought, I better not do that because I don't want to isolate anybody, right? Because there's probably some people that love the fillet of fish.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So I had to rework the ending.
Oh my God. That's TikTok, a good one.
I'm coming for you.
Do it.
Coming. I will do it. I'll put it on TikTok. We'll do it on I'll do it on a TikTok.
Do it.
Right? And we'll see if we can, maybe I'm going to get like a jingle deal or something.
There were so many people that were like, hey, McRib, it's horrible. Right? And I'm like, you know what, guys? It's a memory. It's a memory of when back in the 80s.
Yeah. Like I remember going with my dad to like a different town where they had a McDonald's. We didn't grow up with a McDonald's. We drove for McRibs.
Yeah.
It's a total memory, right?
It's total memory.
And I did say in my last TikTok post, I know it's disgusting. So you don't need to tell me the obvious. I get it. I'm not like a, right?
Yeah. That person said, yeah, it looks like she eats a lot of them or something.
Eats a load of them.
Yeah.
Like eats a load of them.
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice.
Right?
Keep your shit to yourself, people.
And then I commented back and my comment got deleted.
I know.
Right? Because my comment was, hey, you're no prize.
Fuck off.
Right? Pretty much. But I love the people who think they have to teach you that it's bad.
Yes.
Of course it's bad.
It's bad for you, Lisa.
Anything at McDonald's is bad.
Yes.
Right? So bad.
Just don't, you know what? Sometimes, guys, don't take away the fun.
Don't take away the fun. Don't take away my memory.
Yeah.
Right?
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Because you have McDonald's memories and I have A&W memories. So I would hate for people to be like, you shouldn't eat that. That's fine. That's your choice. Yeah. I need you to get up off of me.
Right. And I know I shouldn't. Thank you. Right?
Thanks for sharing. Nobody asked.
Nobody asked, right? I did not put anywhere in my post, hey, give me your feedback. Didn't ask for anybody's advice.
No, you
right? Did not ask for anybody's advice.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm very happy for you. And guys, wait for the TikTok. It's going to be good.
For the TikTok.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go deeper into the Grammys because, I watched the whole freaking thing. And I actually taped it because it was too long and I needed to go to bed because I
taped it too. I PVR'd it. We PVR'd it. Talking today's words, we PVR'd it.
Oh, sorry. I PVR'd it. So I was so excited for Miley Cyrus because she finally won a Grammy. I didn't realize she'd never won a Grammy.
Well, I didn't know that for sure, but I wasn't surprised because, I don't know. I came in like a wrecking ball. I don't think.
Well, and her Hannah Montana days probably didn't score very well either.
No, right? So this song deserved a Grammy.
It blew up and stayed up.
Yeah, until Taylor Swift stepped back in.
Yeah, and then Taylor stepped back in.
And then Taylor came.
Well, and then Taylor broke a record because she won Album of the Year again.
Yeah, but I loved when Miley was doing her performance and she's like, and I can just remember I won my first Grammy. And she was like so excited.
She was so excited.
That was awesome.
I liked it. I thought it was good. And then Joni Mitchell and Fantasia were fantastic.
And Joni Mitchell's never won a Grammy either.
No, she won her first one that night.
That's at 81.
Yeah. 80.
Crazy.
No, she was 80.
Oh, 80. Okay.
And then Fantasia did the Tina tribute. Oh, gosh, she was good, hey?
She is amazing.
She is. She's very, very good.
She's really amazing.
And then I also thought Billy Joel did well.
I didn't catch him. Darn.
Oh, no, it was good. Yeah, it was really good. He sang a new tune, and then he did the song Out. He sang Piano Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, he should do that one, right?
Yeah. So it was really good.
Yeah, it was. I thought like what I saw of it too. And, I'm not always like an awards music-y girl.
Yeah.
I like music, but I don't music and the awards. I don't really care too much about altogether, but I liked what I saw. I thought, hey, thumbs up, Grammys.
Yeah.
And how can you not love Trevor Noah?
Oh my God. He should host everything.
Trevor Noah, it's funny, Howard Stern was saying on his podcast, he said that Trevor Noah is the only guy who didn't say one negative thing to anybody in the crowd. He's like, all Trevor Noah did was praise everybody.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, it was so positive and uplifting, right?
Yeah. It was really good. I really enjoyed. I enjoy him though. I like him.
I do too. What I didn't like, I didn't appreciate Jay-Z going all Kanye.
Oh yeah, he got weird, hey?
I don't think that's necessary. You know what? If Beyonce's not up for record of the year, she's not up for record of the year.
It's album of the year.
Whatever, album of the year. How you just said you taped it, so the same type of thing. Right? Potato. Right? I just think that there's no place for that, right? Like you're stealing away everybody's moment.
Yeah.
And I get Beyonce's amazing. I get that.
Yeah, she is.
But if you're not nominated to win that category, shut your mouth.
He had an opinion and he was sticking up for his wife. So, I mean, I guess that's it. But to your point, though, anybody who does win that, well, and it was Taylor this year.
Right.
So she can't catch a break, eh?
No, never.
No matter what she wins, someone's going to be like, you didn't deserve that.
You didn't deserve that, even though you set all the records.
That Midnight's album, there are so many hits off of that album. It's a good album. And like that one she's released, the new one she's releasing April 19th.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be the bomb.
It's going to be good.
People are going to lose their shit.
Yeah.
And and then they're all wondering now if she'll perform some of the new songs on tour.
You never know. Once it probably she would, right? You know.
So just saying.
I don't know. I just don't appreciate that. I'm just like, you know what?
I don't like it either.
Know your role, right? And I get you're sticking up for your wife, but Beyonce also kind of had that, like, I agree with him. So I don't know what it takes for Beyonce to win this award, but you got to figure it out if that's going to be your issue all the time.
Well, figure out why you don't get nominated and then make it part of the formula.
Take it from there. But there was a little bit of controversy with TSwift.
I know.
Did she shun Celine Dion?
No, she did not.
I didn't think she did either. Give her a break.
Yeah. I think because Celine Dion has what is it?
She has stiff person disease, right?
Yeah. So I think she didn't hug her because
she probably didn't know how to navigate that.
Right. But backstage, they did their thing.
Right.
And she stood up and gave her a standing ovation when she came onto the stage to announce the winner.
Well, we know Taylor Swift stands up through all of the Grammys.
Yes, she does.
Stands up through the whole thing. Right?
And Kelly Clarkson was too.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny because I'm like, I don't think that I don't believe that TSwift
she didn't. Yeah. And they're also trying to bring controversy that Ed Sheeran said something bad about Taylor Swift winning.
I doubt it.
I think he said that's BS that she won or something like that. And I'm like,
really?
People.
Can we just like Taylor Swift?
God, people are worse than the paparazzi following them around.
Right? You know, like even if you don't love her music and that's not your type of thing, can we not just respect what this woman has done?
She has done a lot for the music industry. I'm sorry.
Cut her some slack, right?
Yeah. She uplifts everybody else around her too.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So stop it.
Totally.
Stop it. If you don't know already, we like our Taylor Swift.
We do. I guess we're kind of Swifties.
We are Swifties. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Right. I don't know all of her songs. I can appreciate what she did.
I got a sticker. Taylor's version.
Wow, look at you on your mum phone.
On my mum phone.
Your mum phone case. You totally have a mum phone case.
I totally do, and I'm okay with it.
You and the HHG, but at least she's a mom.
Yeah. Wow. What else, man?
I've never understood that with you.
And I like the pockets.
By mum phone case, that's exactly what we mean, friends of the podcast, right? Holds all your cards in your phone.
It holds all my cards. I like that.
I know. If you ever lose your phone, everybody's got access to all your shit. I don't like that.
Okay. Yes, because you with the purse that's wide open.
Right.
Flashing the cash in her wallet. Oh my God.
But that's different.
Yeah, as she tells me as we get off the plane,
Stop it.
I need a bag.
Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Just knock it off right now. Right.
Okay. So I need to discuss the obsession with Stanleys.
Right.
You know what I mean by a Stanley?
I know what you mean by a Stanley.
Okay, because apparently people only need they need a Stanley now because that's how much water they need to drink, like all day, every day, and like
in my lifetime.
I think they fill it up like 2 or 3 times a day. I'm like, how much are you peeing?
Like, oh my God, right? Like the thing is I get it, right? We're supposed to drink more water, but like 40 ounces,
that's a lot of water.
3, like, holy, like, remember a long time ago, I read that article, lady drank too much water. She died. Right? So water's not necessarily always our friend.
And from that moment on, Lisa stopped drinking water.
From that moment on, I stopped water. There was no more water in my life.
Okay, but you know what I read, though? I read a lady was caught with stolen Stanley cups in her trunk, and it was packed. That's all she stole was Stanley cups.
How do you even steal that? They're not like...
I don't know, because they're bulky as shit.
Yeah, they're big.
It was overflowing with stolen Stanley cups.
Wow, hey, that's crazy.
Seriously?
Do you know that the Stanley Company started in 1923? 1923.
That is insane.
It went in the year 2020 from making $121 million to 2023 doing $750 million.
Just because of that dumb cup?
Because that dumb big cup. That dumb big cup.
Well, whoever invented that stupid cup, I hope you got a raise. I hope you got lots of money.
I sell those cups in the gift shop. People buy those dumb big cups.
They buy those dumb big cups.
Those dumb big cups. People are buying them.
And all I think this is large. Like, I don't want to lug this around with me.
Right? I don't want to lug anything around with me that has water in it.
And now you got this big thing you can, like, you know.
But apparently it's like a status symbol. Ooh, you got a Stanley.
You got a Stanley.
Yes, because they're $50.
Yes, they're
$50, right? It's a Stanley. Big deal. It's a Stanley. Right? I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
People are weird.
You know what I think is weird? I think it's weird how you were kind of being a little bit cold and bitter to me because you caught my cold.
I caught your cold, you stupid bitch.
No, listen, we were in a car together as if you weren't going to catch
are
it.
Horrible. You do not practice you don't practice safe coughing. You don't practice safe blowing your nose. You don't wash your hands frequently enough. You don't use hand sanitizer enough. You're like a mess. And I'm like, I'm going to get sick. Sure enough, boom. 2 days later, I was freaking just felt like crap. And I still feel like crap.
I know. I'm still got a bit of mine too.
Yeah. I don't feel sorry for you.
I'm not asking you to.
I did in the beginning when you were, oh my God, guys, she whined so bad. I'm like, you're a fucking baby. Stop whining.
I don't like getting a cold.
You don't like, and then we're like, I need this, and I need cold mess, and I'm like, oh my God, please stop whining.
But
please stop whining.
I think you need to thank me because I didn't.
In what way?
I didn't give you COVID. I just gave you a cold.
You just gave me a really it was a
rotten cold.
It was a rotten cold. I was hot. I was cold. I was stuffy.
Were your eyes all red and watery?
Yes. And oh my God, it was messy. I was miserable.
It was a messy cold.
It was
messy. It was messy.
But because you're messy. You touch everything. You say achoo. You don't cover your face. You don't cover nothing. You use your Kleenex until it's like a sopping wet mess. And then, because your hands have touched your diseased snot, you touch everything else around you.
I know, but guess what? Prior to COVID, nobody cared. Prior to COVID, that's how we all handled our colds.
Oh my God.
This is back and forth.
This is your excuse. Okay. So in other words, you haven't learned a better behavior. You chose to go against the grain and not learn
how to
better treat
a
cold.
I tried.
No, you didn't. If you tried, you would have sneezed or coughed into your elbow, which you did not. Well, on so many occasions, sitting in the car, you sneezed a bajillion times, and all I thought was cover your face. Nope, she's not doing that. She's not going to do that. I'm going to catch the cold, and I did, and I'm still snotty and gross.
Here's the thing.
My face hurt. Yeah, my face hurt.
Yeah, I had it first. Who gave it to me? Maybe you're the carrier. I caught it from somewhere.
I didn't give it to you. You had it first.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, you know what? Here's the thing, Samantha. Learn to use your goddamn words, right? If you want me to use a
I did, and then you're like, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do anything like that because that's who you are. You're a little bit of a bitch that way.
I'm a little bit of a bitch, right? I feel bad that I gave you my cold, but I knew that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I knew I was going to give it to you, so I didn't care that much. I would have felt bad if you said it was COVID. I would have been like, oh, I would have felt bad.
Yeah.
The cold, that's 5 years ago. Everybody gave their cold back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. And if
nobody cared.
I still believe you're patient zero when it comes to COVID. So
I'm not patient zero, but I haven't. I shake my head. You know what? Don't let me. Right? A cold's a cold. Deal with it. It's just a cold.
My face hurt for days on end.
I feel that you are I feel you're equally as whiny. Right? I feel you're equally as whiny. And I'm glad I didn't have to spend those days with you. I'm just saying. Okay. Whiny. I think you're a whiny baby.
Shut up.
Listen, I got a nice shake my head. It's a nice shake my head, but this is how deep my mind goes and how much I think sometimes when I can't sleep because I'm having a bad pillow night.
Don't think deep. It's going to hurt your head. Just don't.
Right? Well, my pillow was hurting my head. So everything was hurting my head by that point. Okay. Listen, here's I shake my head. I shake my head, Samantha, and I wonder why our body doesn't physically hurt when we gain weight and our skin stretches.
Because it's elastic. Our skin is elastic. That's why it doesn't hurt.
You think that's why?
Yes.
It's not elastic.
There's collagen. That's why it's like gooey and gushy.
But we've grown. We've stretched. Right? We have stretched.
Your skin stretches.
Stretched it
Your skin stretches.
Stretchy, right? We have stretched.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Stretched.
Yes, thank you.
Not hurt.
Because it hurts, Lisa.
No, it doesn't hurt.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. Sorry. It doesn't hurt. People because skin is just the way skin is, man.
It's unfair. Like, you know what? That's why people gain weight, because it doesn't hurt when you stretch.
No.
If it hurt every time you stretched your skin, we would stop. We'd be like, ow, okay, enough. Right?
We would stop it. Yes, we would.
We need to figure that out.
All right, get on that.
That's enabling people to gain weight. Because there's no hurt. There's no hurt. I'm shaking my head at the fact there's no hurt.
There's no hurt. And if there was, you would not be fat.
I would not be as fat. Thank you. I would be not as fat. Right? Hence my crash diet once the McRib leaves.
Oh, God.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about our hotel rooms and our trip. And have you ever thought, or did you think when you're in your hotel room, what has happened in that hotel room?
All the time.
All like
nonstop.
All the surfaces,
top of mind.
The things.
What people have done.
The floor.
What they've done where I am.
The bed.
What they've walked on. All of it. The coffee maker. How many times people used it before me.
Touched it.
Yep. Then touched themselves. Because they're naked having some weird craziness.
You went straight to creepy. That's awesome.
I went straight to creepy because that sometimes happens in hotels, right? People they get their creep on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then
because the one in Ontario, again, Lisa picked a good one.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't pick something closer to where all the action was. God forbid.
Nope, that's not how I roll. I don't need that.
It was the Golden Palace. That was fun.
That sounds like a sex room or something.
Right? It was odd.
I just think that here's the thing with hotels, right? Is that you can clean and sanitize. You can put a new pillowcase on something, but it doesn't mean that it's still not yucky. Like, how many people are you sharing your pillow with, even if it's a new case? Not
That's
many.
true. No, not many, right?
Not many. Like, I don't want to share my comforter with you, with anybody.
So then I'm surprised you don't come with your own stuff.
Oh, but then I can't be bothered. Oh my God. Right?
Really? Really?
Yeah, right?
You can't complain and then be like, oh, I don't want to touch other people's stuff.
I know, right? That's my problem. That's my dilemma.
And then not rectify it.
I know, right?
So
that's my dilemma. That's my whole dilemma in life.
Stop complaining.
Right? I don't like something. I want it fixed, but I don't want to be the fixer. I'm not the fixer.
And this is how Lisa lives her life.
Right? Exactly. I'm the observer. I observe the issue.
You are the complainer.
I am not the complainer. I'm the observer.
You are.
I'm the observer.
You're the complainer.
I'm not the fixer. I'm not the fixer, Samantha.
No, you don't come to the table with a solution. You only come with a problem.
What I do is I present the issue at hand. Right? I present the issue.
Oh my God, stop.
I'm the presenter.
Yes.
That's what I am.
That's all you are.
Okay, but here's something. Okay, fine. This isn't a problem, but this is just something weird too. How did Mr. Noodles, right? Ichiban noodles, 25 cents a pack, 4 for $1, become all of a sudden fancy ramen?
Because somebody put it on TikTok and then they started putting lots of shit in it.
They put an egg on it and all of a sudden it's fancy.
And then you put like
a piece of meat.
Cheese in it and like just a whole bunch of fancy
It's Mr. Noodles.
Well, it's ramen, right?
Mr. Noodles, also known as Mr. Noodles in the 1990s.
Yeah, there's a special brand of ramen that that's what they're showing on TikTok. Starts with a B.
Is it Ichiban?
Bulldog? Bulldog?
Because Ichiban was the Mr. Noodle brand.
Well, everybody knows what Mr. Noodle is. I
know, right? Because we were all poor, starving people at one point, and we loved the fact you could buy 4 of them for $1.
Right, because they're cheap.
Right, and now now they hard boiled an egg, put it on it, and now it's a fancy meal.
And they put like spring onions and some sesame seeds.
Right, and they make it all fancy. And all of a sudden, Mr. Noodles is an elevated dish somehow. Right?
And then have you ever watched they call it mukbang, where people like eat and you watch them eat, and it's this whole thing.
No.
And it's like the people who are eating the ramen noodles, it's like
and like all of a sudden the sound effects are okay.
It's the longest like suck in of noodles I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, people watch this shit.
That's nasty.
Weird.
That's nasty. I saw though on a TikTok with ramen, what you do is you take the noodles and you take your 2 chopsticks and you twist them this way.
Oh.
And then you get it onto 1 chopstick and
that's a mouthful.
Yeah, because I think here's the whole thing. For Mr. Noodles, let's call it what it is, /ramen, to really be fancy, you can't have the slurp.
No, the slurp is the thing.
But the slurp's not fancy. You can't make a slurp fancy.
No, but it's not supposed to be. It's not about being fancy. It's about that's how people eat these noodles. That's how you're supposed to eat ramen noodles.
That's nasty, right? Not by slurping.
Yeah, with the big slurp.
No, don't slurp. You can't. Yeah. Slurping's not good. Slurping's rude. Why are you slurping, right?
Do you eat ramen noodles?
I don't. I don't really eat them anymore. No, not since I was in university. I outgrew them and thought, thank God I don't have to eat these ever again.
Well, like all good things, it's coming back again.
It's coming back, right? The trend is back. But it's like eating cereal. I'm not a slurper. I'm not a fan of the slurp. Like, don't slurp.
Don't slurp your cereal. That seems rude.
Slurping a ramen. But I'm just saying, like, it's so bizarre that like, and hello, Mr. Noodles, fancy Mr. Noodles. Fancy seeing you here, Mr. Noodles, in the whole fancy ramen.
It's a fad. I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't understand ramen. That's the problem. I don't understand it. I didn't understand it when I was eating it, when it was Mr. Noodle. I didn't like it then, but I ate it. I don't like it now. I don't understand it.
Oh, I like noodles.
It's just noodles. It's noodles. It's like the hamburger. It's a burger. It's noodles. It's Noodles.
It's just a McRib.
It's different. It's savory.
And processed meat.
But it's savory sauce.
And it's just not.
Delightful pickles and perfectly cut onions.
There you go.
Right? It's perfect. That's the difference.
I don't understand, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, it's not Noodles.
Okay. All right.
Right? Just saying.
I don't know if you have seen this, Lisa, but there's a new trend with the tweens.
Oh, I saw this on the news.
Sephora parties. Kids aged 10 to 14 are all about going to Sephora and having a little Sephora party. And I'm like, I don't know about you, but when I was 10 to 14,
I was using Clearasil for my acne.
I was using whatever was around.
Right.
And I was not super obsessed with my skincare. No. But then that's on our day, right? Everyone is so obsessed with how they look. So why wouldn't we want to get the tweens in on it?
I feel that we shouldn't have the tweens in on it, though.
Yeah, that if you can afford it, I say go for it.
Right? Like I think that's the problem is we're sending wrong messages, right? Remember back in our day when it was just simpler life, right? Back in our day.
Back in our day when
all I want,
oh God,
I don't need the tweens to be all into Sephora, and I don't need the tweens to be all into their skincare. What I need the tweens to do is make sure they don't walk around with a white head.
Oh,
like that's what I need. I need them to just pop the pimple.
Why don't they pop the pimples?
I don't know, because probably somebody's parent has said if you pop your pimple, it's going to scar. Right? I'm sure I heard that. Don't pop your pimple. I'm popping that pimple.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Popping the pimple. Remember you'd be in class and you could feel that pimple growing?
Yeah.
And you knew I gotta get to it before somebody sees me in between
but now
class.
there's those cute little acne patches that you can get, and you know
who would have thought acne would become cute?
Yeah,
right?
Put a star on it.
But do kids still even get acne? Like I don't even see pimply kids.
They do.
Do they?
They do.
I guess I don't really see a lot of kids. But.
Well, but if they're the kids that are 10 to 14 and going to Sephora, they probably have really good skin.
They probably have really good skin. And think of the money they're spending.
Should a kid have $100 bottle of moisturizer or a face serum or any of those? Like, should they care at the ages between 10 and 14?
Apparently, they love collagen.
Should they care about collagen at the age of 10?
I'm 54. I don't even know what collagen is.
I do.
I thought it was like something that went in the washing machine or something.
No, like you can. Okay. So they don't need collagen at 10. They haven't hit anything yet. They haven't even hit puberty.
Exactly. Right?
Jeez.
So all these crazy moms are all for it, though.
Do you remember Bonnie Bell? Like when you were excited to get a Bonnie Bell lip smacker,
right?
And you thought you were the cool kid with the Bonnie Bell.
Yeah.
And your first makeup was like drugstore shit.
Yeah, or it was like the shit that you played with, the toy makeup. Right. And your first cover up left your face orange.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody had that orange face because it didn't blend.
Well, they haven't figured it out yet, right?
They still have not completely figured that out yet.
You know what? If the parents are doing it, all the power to you, but that costs a lot of money, and I don't know.
How old were you when you started wearing makeup?
Oh, I was probably in my teens. I was probably in high school.
Yeah, right. I think that's when we all started.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I still wear the same style that I have not evolved.
No, you have not.
But it's not from a lack of trying. Right? I got my simmer brown now. I got my lots of lash, which is not lots of lash.
Nope.
And then I got my 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4.
Right? I got my routine. I use the makeup sponge too,
Yes. Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay. Here's something. Oh my God. So I'm watching my favorite show last night, right? My 1,000-pound sisters.
Uh-huh.
Tami, who is one of the sisters.
They're
on a boat. Tami is totally wearing our bathing suits.
What do you mean our bathing suits?
So you know how I have We both wore the exact same. It's both of our bathing suits. Sorry. It really is. You don't wear this one anymore, but you used to wear this one to the lake. I still wear it to the lake. The shorts and what's not a tankini, but could be a tankini. Right? Remember you had your blue shorts?
Yes.
Right? That attracted all the horseflies?
Yes, because that was horrible.
I wear black shorts.
Yes.
And my top is like the purples. Your top was in the blues. 1,000-pound Tami in the same bathing suit. I'm like, why do I know that suit? Because we own it.
Because you own it.
I own it. I don't need to be in the same swimsuit as Tami.
They make it in all sizes, Lisa.
I know, but it's just like I feel it looked better on Tami.
Then that's your problem.
That's my problem. I'm like,
well, because you don't really have an ass, so you probably don't fill it out quite as well.
I don't fill it out, right? I awkwardly fill out a bathing suit.
And then your bird-like legs are sticking out of the shorts.
Right? And that's awkward.
Yeah.
And then my boobs don't fit into the part.
No, because they hang they hang below.
They hang way too low.
So yeah, Tami wore it best.
Lisa and Tami wore it best.
Tami wore it best.
Right? It's not good.
Not good.
Not good. I wasn't very happy about that.
You got to work on that, Lisa. Get those steps in. March 1st,
right?
Coming soon.
March 1st. Lisa, March 1st, coming soon.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So Facebook Tuesday. I'm just going to say this. No one was thrilled with Thrills gum. And you shouldn't be because it's made of soap.
But it tastes good. I love it.
It's a weird flavor.
I love that gum.
So weird. And no one was laughing at Laffy Taffy. Come on, people.
Every time we do a retro candy, you always want Laffy Taffy in there. And I'm like, you're the only person I know that ever ate it.
I love it. And then people had some issues with gobstoppers. Right back at you. Right?
Back at you.
Yeah. Because, well, honestly, Laffy Taffy and the gobstoppers potentially could take your teeth out.
Totally could. Totally could.
Yeah, that's not good.
If you were going to kick one to the curb, which one were you kicking?
I'd probably kick gobstoppers because it's a waste of time.
I was kicking sweet tarts. Not a fan.
Oh, I didn't mind sweet tarts.
No, not a fan. And then somebody said they didn't like the Popeye cigarettes. And then somebody said, was it Nancy Winchester maybe said, she remembers when it wasn't called a candy stick.
Oh.
Because remember, it used to be called Popeye cigarettes.
Yeah.
They just rebranded, right? When cigarettes for kids were bad.
And wasn't it Cindy Harder who brought up the bubblegum smoke that puffed?
Actually puffed.
Puff smoke.
And I think that's funny because I think knowing Cindy Harder as well as I do, I feel she probably was actually smoking. Right?
I think it's so funny that we have these memories of like using like Popeye cigarettes and all this shit.
And being so cool. Look, I'm just like Mom.
I'm just like Mom.
Having my Popeye cigarettes.
So bad.
Right? And boys would take the Popeye cigarettes and they'd roll it in their sleeves just like Dad in the 70s. Right?
Oh my God. And now kids would be like, we don't do that. Cigarettes are bad.
Cigarettes are bad.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're bad for you. They can kill you. Yes, they can.
Oh God. Thanks, guys. That was a good Facebook.
That was fun.
And I would like to an honorable mention to my Wednesday Would You Rather. Everyone is everyone's very excited about, can I have a band? Will they play different tunes based on my mood? Absolutely. Do whatever you want.
Right? It's your band.
It's your band.
You do whatever.
Yeah. So it was a good one. I appreciate everyone who participated. Thank you.
I thought it was good.
Okay, guys, you know how to connect with us. You know that we're on the socials. We've got the Facebook, we got the Instagram, we got the Twitter, we got the TikTok.
We're there.
We're there
everywhere.
All we have to do is search I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. However, if you want to see us, you want to look at our faces, you want to look us in the eye.
Here we are.
Go to YouTube.
You want to see me do this to Sam?
Oh, fuck off.
Right?
Go to YouTube. Find us. I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. We have full recordings of our episodes there. And subscribe.
You got a new person. You got a new one.
Woo, yay.
We're 78.
Yes.
I don't remember who it was, but thank you.
Yeah, we're edging to 100. I need 100 people. I need 100. Can I hear 100?
Right.
Just subscribe, guys. You know you want to see us. You want to see Lisa's face and then comment on it.
Of course you do.
You do.
Right. It's red. Sam's is yellow.
And you want to call me so pretty.
So pretty.
She's so pretty.
Her bangs look like a sheepdog.
I do have a sheepdog bang today. And we do have Patreon, which means for $2, you get the episode early and an extra episode every month. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/IShakeMyHand.
And Patreon people, it's coming. You'll probably get it next week.
Next week. And guys, we have a new place for you to listen to us. It's shepodcast.com/IShakeMyHead. We joined their platform a while ago, and it's just a new place for us to hang our hats, so to speak. However, you can listen to us on any podcast app. We just ask that you subscribe and download the episode and invite people to listen to us.
Absolutely. We had a new comment today. It was an anonymous comment. Which
I know. And I'm like, why are you anonymous?
Right. But that's kind of cool, though. I kind of like that you could be anonymous. Yeah. I was all for that. And she was asking about, she's a new listener, and she's listening to the podcast, newest to oldest. Right. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Hey, interesting way to do it. Because if you listen newest to oldest, then it's like you're hearing the really good stuff.
and then
right? You got some tough years coming up there, friend. But she was asking who why we called the HHG our friend Michelle. Why did we call her the HHG?
Yeah.
Right. So I had to reply back saying, because she's the original hype girl.
Yeah.
Right. She's our number one fan.
She encouraged us to keep going.
Keep going, you guys. Keep going. Back in the car. And then remember the one time she wouldn't let us be in the car. She's like, you need to come to my house.
It's that's right. Because it was too cold.
It was too cold. She's like, I can't let you go in the car. Yes. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of fun. Okay, because you claim always, I'm Sam, I'm a trendsetter. Look at me starting a trend. I love trends, right? That's you.
Calm down.
Okay, I'm just saying. Are you on this trend? There's a new trend, and it's called melty mashups. Melty mashups. So it's things like you take a burger and a quesadilla, combine them together. Or you'd have a pizza and a pot pie all together. Apparently, the Gen X kids and the boomers are going crazy for this.
I don't know if I want a pizza pot pie.
Pizza pot pie?
Maybe. I don't like pastry though, so that would have
right?
It'd be a hard pass for me.
Would you do a burger and a quesadilla?
A burger quesadilla? I've seen those. It's like a smash burger on a quesadilla.
So it's a melty mashup.
Yeah. So
it's a melty mashup.
I'd probably eat the burger quesadilla.
I would not eat a melty mashup, I don't think.
Because you're weird and you think,
I've never done that before, so why would I do it now?
Totally, right? I'm not looking to invite new things into my life at this stage.
Oh my God.
I'm almost 55. I've officially lived more years in the past than I will going forward. So I'm okay. You know me, right? Even more so now as I get older. If I haven't tried it by now, perfectly fine.
I know, you're being weird about shit.
It's not weird. It's just how I am.
No, you're being weird about shit.
It's not weird. Why is that weird?
Because, Lisa, life is about trying new things, even at the age that you are.
No, I'm not interested. Like some things, but not in my food things. Like I'll go parasailing. Sure, I'll try that. But I'm not trying like a mashy melt up burger.
Are you kidding? I'd be afraid to, what is it? You did it.
I bungee jumped.
You bungee jump. I would never bungee jump now. I'd pull all my bones out.
Oh, you do it. You did it back then too. They videotaped it. And when you saw the video, when you looked back and saw the video, a young 20-year-old Lisa saw the video going, oh, that's not good for the future. Not good for the future. It's not going to be good, right? 50-year-old Lisa is not going to be happy with this.
It's going to pull my bones apart.
Oh, and it totally did. And back then we jumped from the ankles.
Oh,
and you just had two, it was almost like weights. You had two pieces of Velcro around your ankles and the bungee cord. It was Velcro and the bungee cord was attached to that. And
you were attached only by Velcro.
Only by Velcro, and a bungee cord was attached to that. And you went up in the crane. We did it at the CNE. You went up in the crane. Me and my friend Tanya, we went up in the crane and you did 3, 2, 1, and they said if you don't jump after 3, 2, 1, it would take you back down because you won't do it. You've already mentally knocked yourself out. 3, 2, 1, jumped. So awesome. So cool. Cost $100 back then in like 1990. Yeah, it was expensive.
No way.
So fun, right? Just by the ankles.
Nope.
Now when you do it at a place like that, you're like, I think you're harnessed at the waist.
You should be.
Bunch
you should be locked into that thing.
It literally felt like, remember back in the 90s, we had those ankle weights? It was literally like that. 2 ankle weights and a bungee cord attached.
That's horrible.
That was cool. So cool. So I'm saying thumbs down to melty mashups.
Fine.
I'm not trying something new.
Nobody needs you to like them.
I'm not trying new food.
They don't like you. They don't need you, Lisa.
I don't need them. I don't need them.
All right.
I don't need them in my life.
Okay, but you know what? I feel we need to talk about this because I don't know why you don't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to.
King Charles has cancer.
I don't want to talk about it.
And he's going into treatment.
I don't want to talk about it.
And there were rumors that he may be abdicating, but that's
not going to.
That's not true. But Harry did come home.
For one day.
For
24 hours.
So it's a long flight for an hour conversation with his father.
With his dad.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? I don't have a thing. I don't want to talk about it. Even though, here's the thing. As I said to my boss at work, I said, like, it's kind of scary. Cancer's scary. Kind of sad, right? You don't know all the details. Right. I said, however, the other side of Lisa is like, we haven't really lived our life dealing with the monarchy having cancer. No. We don't know what that looks like.
But I do believe Queen Elizabeth had cancer when she died.
We don't know that. You don't know that. You're
I
speculating.
Believe no.
Are you a doctor, Dr. Sperling? You don't know. You don't make rumors about a dead lady.
Fine, but King Charles was at least forthcoming.
Yes, the last time we dealt with official cancer in the monarchy was the Queen's dad.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's been a long time. We haven't had a good cancer. Haven't had a good cancer in the royal.
Oh my God, a good cancer.
Right. I'm just saying. So hopefully he's going to be fine, but I don't know.
I want to know what Kate went into the hospital for.
Oh, right.
What's that?
They say it's not a hysterectomy because you wouldn't be in there that long.
No, but then what the hell was it?
Maybe she has like Crohn's disease and maybe she got like a bag.
I don't know.
Right? It's
not
private.
She's not going back to royal duties until like April or something.
No, it's private. I think we have to respect her privacy.
Just curious.
Don't be. Sometimes curiosity kills the cat.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes.
All right.
Samantha.
I'm just saying, Lisa.
Okay. I'm just saying. If I hear, I'll let you know. Okay.
Fine. All right.
I got my sources, but I haven't heard yet.
All right.
But here's what I did hear, though, is I heard because we're headed into March, Shamrock Shake and the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry back at McDonald's.
You know why they brought it back?
Why?
Because they're losing money.
Who?
McDonald's.
Who says who?
The revenue is down.
Well, how do you know this?
Because they've jacked up their prices. People are pissed off that they're paying like $13 to $16 for a Big Mac when the Big Mac, you used to be able to get that for like fairly cheap.
Yeah. So when we went and got the McRibs, right? Mike and I, we got 4 McRibs and 2 small fries or regular size fries. It was $40.
No, you shouldn't pay $40 for fast food.
McDonald's, right?
You shouldn't. That is so wrong.
I know.
That's so wrong.
I know. And then you know what it kind of got me thinking? Remember when takeout food used to only be pizza and Chinese?
Yes.
Where did we go so wrong?
I don't know
why are we having takeout from the keg?
Because you can.
But it comes all condensation-y. I had takeout from Moxie's. It was all condensation-y and it's the exact same price. They should give you 20% off because it's going to become watery. Because it's steamed in whatever it sits in.
Oh my God.
It's domed lid. And you pay the exact same price as what you'd pay at the restaurant. That's ding, ding, ding. That's a big sign, right? Go get your ass to the restaurant.
Oh, that's funny.
Right? I believe that takeout should only be pizza and Chinese.
All right. You're boring.
That's how it used to be. What do you think? What all do you take out?
I take out burgers and Chinese food I've done, and
like
pizza.
I'm not talking fast food burgers.
No, I've done like Leopold's. They do a good burger. I like the poutine.
Is it all condensation-y?
It's good.
Can you get it?
It's warm. It's still warm.
You're going to say it's warm steam, which is condensation-y.
It's not warm steam.
It's steamy and condensation-y. It's moist. It's moist.
It's moist.
There's moisture.
That's the appropriate term. It's moist.
Right. It's moist.
It's moist.
The Chinese food never came moist.
No, it doesn't.
Pizza never came moist.
No.
Right? Everything else comes moist.
Okay, Lisa. So as you travel back into the 70s and the 80s, where that's all that people got was pizza or Chinese food.
That's what I think. I feel that that's how it should be.
The rest of us will enjoy whatever we want.
You can have your moist food.
Okay.
Right? Because it's in a plastic dome.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, you're right. Don't pay that much for McDonald's.
Okay.
Right? It's not worth it.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got an I shake my head because it's about something I read and I was like, what?
Oh.
Apparently Alzheimer's disease might be partially caused by nose picking.
What?
Yeah. Apparently there's something in your nasal nose picky stuff that can cause, with dirty fingers going up your nose and whatever. I don't know. Apparently it can help with that. And all I thought was, do you need to share all of this with the world?
Right. I come from a family of Alzheimer's people. I didn't know we were nose pickers too. Right? Because we're taught very early, don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose.
Maybe parents knew.
Yeah, but now for those people who do pick their nose, or occasionally we pick our nose because that's what's happening at the moment.
That's what we do.
Like, do you need to do scare tactics now? But and now we all think we're going to get Alzheimer's disease because we pick our nose? Like, stop.
But is it okay? But here's the thing: is it the picking of the nose, or is it if you eat the booger?
I don't know.
What part is it that causes the Alzheimer's? Is it the snack, the salty snack?
I don't think it's the salty snack. I think it's the shoving of your finger in your nose
and moving things around. Well, I don't know. I don't think your nose comes up to your brain.
Up to there, yeah. Right? I don't know.
I don't think it goes that far.
I don't know, but apparently that's they're just saying more stupid shit to make us paranoid.
Totally, right?
That's all.
Thank you. As if I can't be paranoid enough.
Right. I shake my head at this.
Right. I already don't remember what I went into the kitchen for.
I know.
Now right. And it's not as I pick my nose. Right. I shake my head at that too.
Right.
Samantha, please tell me, what do you feel your strangest quirk is?
Oh my God. And you already noticed it.
Tell me.
I click the door clicker twice at least.
And then you double check the door.
Yeah, and I double check the door.
So friends of the podcast, when Samantha locks the car door with the click click, so she just click it. She click, and then she goes back. She starts to walk away. Then she stops, goes back, and pulls on the door to make sure.
Yeah.
That's fucking messed up. That's messed up trust right there.
That's messed up shit.
That is messed up. Hey, totally messed up. Click, check. Click, check. Right?
Well, we did not do well with what was it, Siri, who was sending us to various
different places, right? And Siri's so convinced. Here's the thing, dear Siri, I don't know where you learn how to drive because you can't just always do a U-turn.
Yeah, she thinks she can do a U-turn
everywhere. And even though there's a big sign saying no U-turn.
Yeah.
Right? And like, enough with proceed to the route. Dear Siri, if I could proceed to the fucking route, I'd be on the route.
Right.
I'm not proceeding to the route because I didn't trust you and I took a wrong turn. Right? So I get it. Get to the route. I understand. I understand the mission, Siri. Get to the route. Right?
Well, what's your strangest quirk?
I don't really know if I have one.
Oh my God, seriously.
Yeah.
Really?
I like to eat with a knife and fork. I feel that that's just manners.
You put panties on a clock.
I like a really dark room.
You like a really dark room, but you check your watch or your phone every hour on the hour to check the time.
Because I'm time obsessed. That's a little quirky. I am time obsessed.
You've got so many. I can write a goddamn book, I swear. Oh my God.
I'm very time obsessed.
You are. It's weird. You're weird.
Right. Yeah. I just like to know what time it is.
You always make me go first in all things. And I'm like, why?
Especially in a public washroom.
Oh my God.
Like Samantha and I will have like a sit off. We'll be sitting. It's a literal sit off until, and I know eventually, I know that she will get up and go. I know it. I know we're going to sit here for a while, but I know eventually she will go before we leave. And then she'll say, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I'll go after you.
You're such a shit.
I never ever go first. I'm not checking it out first.
No.
Ever.
And then you always make me complain about food.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about the food.
You're not complaining. No, you're not a complainer.
I'm not a complainer.
You just want to make me look bad instead of you.
I feel you deal with complaints better than I do.
Not really.
A little bit.
Not really.
I feel that you just handle it better.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
Apparently another quirk of mine is when I'm sick, I'm very blunt.
I think you're kind of blunt anyways, but
apparently when I'm not feeling well, I'm worse.
which is kind of crazy and a little bit scary.
A little bit scary.
Right? And I get whiny, you said.
Oh my God, you are so whiny.
I wasn't feeling good.
No, you were not, and you were whiny.
Right? I was just telling you I wasn't feeling good.
And whiny.
And you were like kind of being a little bit impossible at that moment. So that wasn't helping my mood.
Okay.
Right? And then we needed a timeout. We need a bit of space.
Yeah, we did.
Right? That's what we do. That's what we do, Samantha. We take some space.
But okay, so you have quirks, but do you have old people habits? Do you have old people?
Well, I have fake teeth.
Well, you do.
So I have the number one old person habit. Right? Yeah, I probably do. I have what would be an old person habit?
It could be like how you eat your food.
I don't think I
how you sit.
I could probably sit a little bit like an old person.
You sit like an old person?
I sit like an old person.
So do my nephews though too. So.
And tell the world, what does that sit look like?
You like cross your legs.
Always cross my leg. Hand over top.
It's just weird.
I am so comfortable sitting, even at home when I'm watching TV, sitting in my chair, which is my favorite thing to do. I sit with my leg crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love sitting with my leg crossed so much.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. It's my most comfortable position. Leg crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just comes natural.
My old person thing would probably be like a cup of tea at night.
Snoring at night.
Well, that and I snore, but whatever.
Remember when we stayed overnight at Shannon's and I laid awake listening to you snore? Here's the thing, friends of the podcast. Through a wall. Right? Through a wall. And here's the I'm going to debunk this myth about snoring. If you're a snorer when you sleep, I guarantee you don't snore all night, because even Sam stops at some point. And then you're kind of like, shit, should I go check on her? She totally just stopped. And then I'm like, oh, good. Now Lisa can get some sleep.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But I know that. I've known that for a million years with you.
Yeah.
Right? So funny. So funny. That's fun. It's always fun.
That's always a good time. Let's pick on each other.
Always a good time when we travel and we can pick. Samantha, our friendship is totally based on picking on each other. We've already said our friendship is based on being assholes. Right?
Oh yeah. And when we met everybody on in Collingwood at Kelsey's, they asked us, would you guys have ever been friends in high school? And we both emphatically said
no. And it's so funny though, because we always joke about our friendship and we always say we're assholes and we diss each other a lot, and we do totally, right? But also, I mean, we also have each other's backs, and we also totally would be there in a pinch no matter what if somebody needed it. But it was funny because do you remember when my mom died and you came to my mom's funeral, and it was like a new thing for us, and it was like, because what do you do at funerals, right? You hug. And you and I were like, I guess we better go in for a quick one. Right?
I'm not hugging.
Right? People are watching. Let's bring it in real quick. Bring it in, bring it out. Right? We're not those people.
No, I'm not.
Nor am I, right? Although we'll hug everybody at Kelsey's.
Yes.
Right?
It was nice to see everyone.
It was. So it was worth it felt like a hugging situation.
It totally did.
As I get older, I will you know what? It's the HHG. She brought out the hugging in us.
Oh God, she's a hugger.
She's a hugger, right?
Yeah.
And you can't not hug.
But she's a mom. That's what you do. You hug.
Right? There's a total difference when you're friends with somebody with a mom. Right? Because they're a little bit more caring than us. A little more loving than us.
Well, you know.
Right?
We're one-track minds.
A little bit nicer than us. Right?
Oh, that's true.
So everybody needs a mom in their life.
That's true.
Right?
All right, guys. So you know what? It's to the point where I'm going to say we'd like your feedback, knowing full well you won't give it to us. But here, off I go.
Surprise us. Come on, let's do this.
Please send us your comments. If you don't want to email us, though, you could do that at ismhead, HEAD, @gmail.com. Or you could just DM us, Facebook or Instagram,
right?
Whichever's more convenient, or TikTok if you see us.
Tell us what you don't like even.
Or actually dislike what you want to hear us talk about.
Anything.
You know?
Anything.
We could potentially mention it on an episode.
Totally, we will. That's probably why people are afraid.
That's probably why. Because they're like, no, we can't. They're going to talk about us.
Right. But look at how nicely I talked about the anonymous person who posted. That was wonderful.
Cindy Harder.
And Cindy Harder. That's different, bro. We know her. It's different.
Oh, poor Cindy. We talk about her a lot because we know her.
Because we know her so well.
Yeah. And just a reminder, guys, that if you want some swag, you can go to ishakemyhead.threadless.com. We got some stuff there. If you want to, mug or something like that, that could be kind of fun. And we want to thank John Domingo for editing our podcast. He does a great job, and we appreciate everything that he does for us.
He helps as I move all over.
Stop that.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We got Super Bowl this weekend, Samantha. You have any snacks? Are you going to watch the game?
So busy.
Right? You're going to watch
the game? I got to get ready for Taylor. I got to get ready for Travis.
You got the whole thing, hey?
I got to be prepared for Usher.
Ugh, I'm not an Usher fan.
Well, I'm hoping he has some good guests.
So quiet, hey? Like Rihanna had no guest.
No, she didn't need it because she's Rihanna.
She's Rihanna. I feel Usher could handle some guests.
Yeah, he's bringing guests.
Is he? Have they said that?
There's been some Easter eggs, apparently.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's what Taylor Swift does. She always puts a little something to indicate what's going. Yeah.
Okay. I'm there for the football. I said to Mike today, I said, I feel like I invested in NFL football, and that was partially because of your boyfriend this season. I want to see it through, and then we're going to move on to baseball. I hope Taylor Swift finds a new boyfriend that likes baseball. It would be good for business too.
Yeah, baseball needs help.
Baseball needs help, right? And then Sam would watch it too.
Ugh, so
right?
boring.
All right, Samantha. It's the end of the show.
It is.
Right, friends of the podcast, have a fantastic week. Download and subscribe. Mention it to people. Pass us along. Samantha. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.